Crypto is pumping like a young Arnold Schwarzenegger, and the biggest problem here is that most of you will get completely wrecked by this rally because you will mistreat it. You will effectively wait until things are so unbelievably overpumped, jump in thinking this is the beginning of a much longer trend, and boom, the bottom will fall out from below you. You see, today we're going to be explaining how this rally is not like previous rallies and the fear that you should have as to the rapid deceleration and eventual crash that will come after this rally is something that you are dramatically undervaluing. I'm going to explain to you exactly what's going on right now in my perspective, why most of you will get wrecked, and why playing this market, and especially how you should play this market and approach this market, is different than you probably think. Now, I'm sure you guys have probably noticed my tone has gotten a little bit more aggressive and sarcastic, and you can expect a lot more of the same. I'm not going to be doing this handhold pretending like it's easy to make it thing when I realize that the audience does not internalize 90% of what I say on these videos. So I'm going to have the negative, dangerous stuff about crypto be in your face, and I'm obviously going to highlight the good stuff, but with a cynical lens that hopefully makes you better prepared for those negative outcomes. If you're excited for that one, smash the like button. And like I said, we're still going to be doing the amazing work of everybody getting absolutely filthy rich off the next bull run, but you got to see the game for what it is. And there's too many people who don't recognize how this stuff works. First of all, I want to point this out. If you go up to CoinGecko and you click in this search box, you'll see trending searches. This effectively lets you see everything that's trending. Now, of course, we do have baby Dogecoin. That is a meme coin. But besides that, we have Canto, we have Scallop, Phantom. Alliance Block got hacked yesterday, based on what I understand, Optimism and GMX. So out of the top, what is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Out of the top 8 searches, we have only 2 that are non-positive, fundamentally strong projects. Canto is what everyone's obsessed about. I'll explain a little bit about why that is. I'll do a deeper dive into this stuff, but effectively it's a DeFi native L1, effectively an entire layer 1 DeFi protocol that's built, instead of being like a DeFi farm on top of another protocol, the whole layer 1 is designed like a DeFi farm. Now, is this a perfect design that everyone should flock to? The future of finance, the future of France? Obviously, nobody knows, and usually the way DeFi stuff works is it's hot for a second and then it goes totally to zero. Does that mean that's going to happen to Canto? I don't know. But what people are excited about it is genuinely something new on the tech front, and the bridge is easy to use. And in general, people find this technologically, innovationally, which is not a word, but they find it interesting. Okay, Scallop. This is not a scam as far as I know. I'm not actually intimately aware of what Scallop does, but I know that some of my DeFi degen friends from back in the day were very into this. We have Optimism, obviously a layer 2. GMX has been absolutely crushing it throughout the entire bear market. This is like an on-chain derivatives trading thing. And we have Phantom, obviously the gang over at Phantom. I know them personally. I've seen the project since the beginning. We called Phantom on the last run at 3 cents. What is Phantom? Even in this horrible bear market, if you were part of that 2020 magic, that's still 20x up. And I think their bottom of the bear market here was like, what was this? Like 20 cents? Yeah, they didn't ever come back to revisit those lows. So Phantom's looking pretty snazzy right now. Oh, I actually don't have this. You can't actually see the screen. All right, check it out. Here's the lows. What is the point of what I just told you? Well, the point of what I just told you is, for the first time, we actually have a rally where the most trending, interesting stuff is stuff that's actually good, not total junk. And you can use these as feelers, as indicators as to what stage of the rally we're in. Now, I also want to show this video by Crown and just a few seconds of it where he's talking about his technical analysis he's been bang on of recent. Check this out.
Bitcoin probably continues to go sideways for a little bit of time, to be quite honest with you. But if it can go sideways without essentially breaking the range lows, you're going to see this reset, the stochastic oscillator that is, and naturally point to the upside. And then when it does, well, there's a lot more higher probability of a move to the upside than the downside in this case.
I'm not going to play the whole TA video. Check out Crown's videos if you want like in-depth TA. But what he's saying is effectively we could see this cool off and come down and touch the low 20s and then go back up again. But we need to see this rally reset a bit. So having explosive next moves to the upside is not a guarantee. Let me tell you something, as a proud holder of the CoinGecko Certified Degen Instructor Award, this is a medal of honor. And effectively, it makes me uniquely qualified to tell you when shitcoins are pumping. Now, what you want to look for at the end of a run, what you see at the end of when Bitcoin makes its move, is that liquidity flows down into the smaller coins. Now, when you see a bunch of good stuff pumping that smart, intelligent, informed investor type people are actually investing in and putting their money in, and it's trending because, hey, look, this is interesting on the tech, this is innovative, this has some kind of inherent fundamental value, that is good. That is a sign of being earlier in the rally. When you see everything that's a Shiba Inu clone or some kind of meme coin or some absolute scam pumping towards the end and the top of CoinGecko's searches, that's when you know you're towards the end of the run. Now, the biggest reason why most people will get wrecked on this is they don't recognize this as being a completely unique new phase of the market. Unique, new. This is not something you can just carbon copy what happened last time to this time, because we have this completely unique macroeconomic situation where liquidity could literally be rugged from us at absolutely any time. And so knowing that this is not a corollary to 2019, this is not a corollary to 2020, and that you need to be very, very in touch with when the rally cools off and when the risk comes in, that's something that most of the audience won't be able to do, which is why I've been so cautious in calling for a new bullish trend. The fact is, I'm playing with less than 5% of my liquidity in the market. Most people will see these numbers, will see 20% on Canto, 25% on Phantom, whatever it is, and they'll chuck all their money at the market. And then when the market goes down, they'll panic sell, and they just won't play this right. So you have to understand, this new market is finicky. It's going to be a fickle, cruel mistress that could fall apart at any minute, and most people don't know how to play with that. And that's why the people who are going to do well are typically the more advanced people in the market right now. My expectation, quite frankly, is that Bitcoin consolidates, makes another move, and then we start to see, hey, is this the end of the move? Did we only make it to 25? Did we make it to 30? And if we make it all the way to 30K, you'd assume Bitcoin would kind of put in a topping formation, maybe come down a bit, and then all the Bitcoin bulls will dump their money into the lower cap stuff. We'll start seeing some pretty impressive gains on the alts, and boom, the floor could disappear like that. So you just got to understand, on this new run, it's all about position sizing. It's all about managing your risk and not overcommitting to any of these plays. Yes, we could be at the beginning of a new bull market like Plan B is saying, right? Plan B is saying that we're at the beginning of a new multi-year bull trend and just chuck all your money into the market. Now, if you're going to do that and you're just going to put your money into Bitcoin and forget about it for 10 years, then great, you'll probably be a happy camper. 99% of people, 99.9% of people don't do that way. They don't invest that way. They put their money into the market, they freak out over every single move of the market, and they're not really ready to have that long-term hodl. So what am I saying? I'm saying that you have to be prepared for this market to evaporate if you want to play in this market. And you also have to understand what signs to look for to actually understand when the market and the move has topped out. And usually that will mean that stuff that doesn't deserve to be pumping or holds no intrinsic value is pumping aggressively. That's a good sign to GTFO, take your coins and get them off the playing board, just in case we get a complete rug here. Again, this is advanced level stuff. If you're not ready to play with the big boys, just stay completely out. But it is fun because for the first time in a while, you're getting to see what the market is validating on the new run. We're gonna have a video coming up on airdrops, how you can earn hundreds, thousands, maybe even tens of thousands of dollars almost completely for free by participating in protocols before they launch. We're gonna start refreshing the engines on research on all the cool and trending parts of this ecosystem. And as always, I'm gonna be bringing you updates from the Superverse, which we have a town hall today. This video might not make it out today in time, but go check out the recorded town hall from Superverse if you didn't make it live. We're going to go over everything new from that project. There are absolutely massive updates that a lot of the audience doesn't know yet. I see a lot of comments. What happened to Superfarm? What happened to Super? I'm constantly tweeting and retweeting announcements from the projects. So people, please at least pay attention to the story. We're working nonstop on this. So come check out those updates. As always, I'm EllioTrades, and I will see you beloved DGens very soon.